This is augmented reality.
But I still don't know what it is. Look at me, you can see it. Look at me, you can feel it. But I still don't know what it is.
This is GTV. I am Parker, associate, and I'm here at the Far Out Lounge with Olivia O, doing a tour in the U.S. with Sign Crushes Motorist. How are you doing tonight?
I'm good. I'm a little tired because we are pretty deep into tour, but the show was really fun. It was nice to do it outside. This is our first outside show. Also, I really liked Young Wabo, who opened. They were really cool.
What did you think of that self-control duet that they did?
It was beautiful. Almost made me cry. I was singing along with all the boys. It's one of my favorite parts of Liam's set, honestly.
That's great. What's your favorite meal to go to after a show?
Well, it's hard because most of the time you get out of the venue at like 1 in the morning, so there's nothing healthy open. And I'm all about eating healthy on tour because I start to feel horrible if I don't. But I did pick up some sushi before the restaurant closed, and I have it in a fridge somewhere in this venue, so that's a life hack.
Damn.
Yeah, but I also do tacos after dark, you know, because there's a lot of taco spots open, but it's tough out here because I can't eat gluten, so my options are limited. But
My parents are gluten-free too, so I know how that feels.
it's rough. It's a rough life, all right?
Yeah.
It's not easy.
You've been making music since you were like 14 years old?
Yeah,
Yeah. How old are you right now?
22.
That's crazy. Okay. So have you noticed like a significant change in your sound like from then until now, like all these years?
Yeah, I mean, I barely even could play guitar or any instruments when I started doing music. I got into music because, I mean, a lot of it is I needed an outlet, and I really connected with a lot of the musicians and music I was listening to at the time, and I wrote a lot of poetry, so I started out by really focusing on vocal melody and lyrics. And then now, I mean, I can play a lot of instruments I get by. I think I play guitar pretty well. I can play bass, I can play flute, I can sort of play drums. But I also get bored very easily, so I feel like I'm always trying new things. I also have this solo project and my band Lower Town, so those are very different dynamics in the way that I approach writing and recording, and I think they have very different sounds to them. But yeah, I think the one thing in life is I always want to be improving or switching it up. I think I have failed if I make an album that sounds like the last one. So yeah, I think I've developed a lot. I've been I've been really inspired by Animal Collective recently with my set. If you could tell, I've been listening to a lot of Panda Bear on this tour, The Goat. So I've been really trying to do that. Every set, every night has been different, and I've been adding stuff, and I've been writing songs on tour and just playing them. So yeah, definitely it has changed drastically. And also, I don't know, I'm very emotional, so I'll write music when I'm really angry, and it'll be very angry, and I'll write music when I'm sad, and it'll be sad, and it's always very different thematically, you know?
Yeah, definitely. It's like the essence of the artist is to grow as you do physically, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. I saw your show last night and you had the Ghoul on stage.
Yeah.
Ghoul. That was great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's I've just been throwing some weird shit in every night, and workshopping and seeing what works. I definitely want an entity on stage that feels right. Ghoul was definitely more of a Nirvana hype man figure, which would be greater for my band, but I sort of more want a calming presence. I had a calming presence in Atlanta. My Ghoul was very chill, and he sort of sat on the stool and listened and put up the signs. Everything I add to a set, I don't want it to distract. I want it to be, adding something.
Contributing.
Yeah, thank you. Not everything I add to the set I want to add, but you know what I mean. And I think the songwriting and the meaning of every song and the core of it needs to be there and not taken away by just anything gimmicky. I don't want to be gimmicky.
Totally.
But the Ghoul, is definitely a friend of mine. I want him to come out for some more shows, depending on if he's feeling, confident enough to be on stage again.
We want the ghoul back. That is, the entire crowd saw some guy with long hair. They thought he was the ghoul. No, we want the ghoul back.
I want him back.
Ghoul 2024.
It's ghoul summer for sure.
Ghoul summer. It's Ghoul Boy summer. You were talking about this song that you're writing on tour.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering, is that going to be on your next album?
It's not going to be on the album because I literally wrote it like 3 days ago. But honestly, I do want to workshop because the very first song I start with is the one I just wrote on tour. And I've just been adding to it every night and trying new things. And then I have one in the middle of the set that I also wrote on tour. And I honestly really like them a lot. So they'll probably be on the album after this one. But this one is wrapped up. It's mastered. It's going out. But I do want to put the songs that I've written on the next project because I really like them.
You are on tour with Sign Crushes Motorist right now. How did you two meet for the first time?
Well, through the internet, as people do.
Yeah.
There's someone behind you. Met him through the internet because Liam knew Lower Town pretty well, and he was a big fan, and DM'd me and was like, hey, I really like your music, blah, blah, blah. And I checked out his page, and I was like, oh, shit, I listen to this guy. I like his music a lot, too. And so we started talking, and he's like, I'm going to do my U.S. tour, my first one ever, in a year from now. And I was like, bro, okay, interested. And then we started talking more. We met up in person when he came to New York, and then we ended up I went to Ireland recently and we did some music there, maybe coming out at some point, I don't know. The internet is a powerful place.
It is.
It's a beautiful place and a horrible place.
Equally true. Do you think that there is this combined teen effort with these online little music subcultures that are coming together under these people and getting out of their comfort zones?
Yeah, I think it's really interesting playing these shows because I see a lot of myself as a teenager in the audience. And I really like that because I feel like the people that are coming to these shows are very receptive to me. And a lot of them haven't heard my music before and they're very open to it because I think we have a lot in common. And we get each other. And I think you just have to be kind. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I'm but yeah, I definitely think these subcultures, a lot of their life is on the internet. I grew up like that too, and so being in a room with all these people that have that shared connection is very powerful and almost overwhelming for some people because a lot of these people, it is their first time at a concert. So that's also incredibly powerful. That's their first impression of live music, which is beautiful.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Yeah, I think, I don't know, some of these crowds have been some of the best I've ever played. The people are very sweet and open, and they're I've never heard you before, but I'm going to listen to everything now. This really hit me, and I'm damn, that's what touring's about, finding new people and connecting them. Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty fucking cool.
Very cool. All right. Well, thank you very much. I'm so glad that I got a chance to speak to you tonight. And if I get a chance, I will see you next time you come through Texas.
Fuck yeah.
Yes,
nice to meet
totally.
you.
And this is Parker with Generation Television with Olivia O. And have a great night. Thank you for watching.